Alrighty guys, what's going on? This is your boy Tig for another Project Open Mic setup, but this is basically straight no chasers. And again, we're going to be talking about a topic that is, again, let's put on our thinking cap. I'll let the subject go, okay? As you saw in the title down there, is basically why some men are afraid to be mentors to women in the workplace. After the Me Too movement, there's a reason why we do that, because again, Azim Ansari, a lot of other guys who've been caught up in some nonsense and they didn't do nothing. Just saying. But let's listen to the CNBC host talk about this and see if we could get some rational thinking women talk about this. Again, let's see. Logical, rational. Let's see if that's what they're gonna do.
Get ready, gang. My favorites are here. Listen to this. A side result, an unintended consequence of the Me Too movement has popped up. Male executives and managers, some are now saying they are afraid to work with and mentor female colleagues in the workplace. So we're trying to find out, is it too hard to see the difference between mentoring and harassment? Joining me now to discuss, Tiffany DeFoo, founder and CEO of The Crew.
No. There's a difference. You're right. Here's the problem, though. You don't want to be. You just don't want even no suspicion of it. I showed videos of multiple guys where a woman said something, and thank God they had evidence. Thank God they had evidence, because that never happened, and they saved their job. But man, they put them in a weird spot. Terrence Props is one of them. He was a military guy, and had this woman in the office saying that he said sexy stuff, whatever. For him, he had a laptop that he had recording stuff, and he brought it when he was trying to court martial him. He brought in a laptop. He said, he played it. He said, "Okay, you saw what happened. Did anything that she says was on that video?" "No." "Okay," and we cut the bull crap. And he still got hassle on this, which is messed up. You still got hassle on this, but that's why you don't do it. You don't take a chance, guys. I'm sorry, don't take a chance, guys. All right. My experience about if there ain't a woman in it, if it's not your wife, no, don't put yourself in that situation. But let's hear what they have to say, shall we?
And author of Drop the Ball, and Shelley Zalis, CEO of The Female Quotient. Tiffany, I turn to you first. So men who are making this argument, well, suddenly now I could be accused of harassment. I can't mentor women anymore. And we first heard this pop up from Wall Street. Bloomberg had an article. I took issue with it because I can't find any evidence where there was ever any extraordinary mentoring on Wall Street. We've never had a female CEO of a bank. So is this just an excuse?
No, but again, remember Suzanne Shank? She owns her own company. Her company is a woman control over $2 trillion. But again, they want to play that narrative game. I don't like when they do that nonsense. I've showed women who have hell. Who runs the NASDAQ? I mean, is it NASDAQ or Dow? It's a female. I showed that video as well too. It's a female. One in the Dow. So please, I don't want to hear that nonsense. But whatever. Let's see what this lady have to say, because she was very eager to go say something. And the sad thing about it is, I like that she has natural hair, look like a lovely person, but I bet you she gonna do that thing that I don't like. Let's see.
So here's the thing. I want to talk to all the men out there who have this concern. I want to say that I feel empathy. I understand. You're concerned that you're walking on eggshells. You feel vulnerable in the workplace.
You could lose your job.
You're concerned that your words or your behavior might be misinterpreted as being something other than who you are.
We don't know that.
Yeah, because some men like me, I like to talk direct. Oh, you're being mean. No, I'm telling you straight up what it is. I got no time to play with the pussyfooting around, man.
It's being something other than who you are.
We don't know what the new rules of the road are.
Welcome to the world of being a woman or a person of color or a member of the LGBT community or a person with disability.
Like I said, what that got to do with what they're talking about? What that got to do with anything? Oh my. Welcome to the world of what? I'm a person of color, and that don't even exist. Oh my goodness.
Abilities in the workplace. That is part of the experience, having to take a risk in showing up. Your concern that you may be labeled as a creep because you compliment me on my beautiful dress. You know what? Sometimes I'm labeled as the B word because I smile too much.
Who does that? Who? You need to tell me who does that, because that person is sick in his head if that's the case. Why would I'll call you because you smile, and maybe if your smile is conniving and look like evil, like a Hillary Clinton, but I'm just saying, who does that? What guy gonna you smile? Please, most guys always say, why don't you smile a lot? That's pulling the strings right there.
I think that we need to take this new experience that men are feeling in the workplace and actually channel it into something really positive, which is, why don't you work on creating a more inclusive culture and taking all of your frustration, directing it at the men who are making you look really bad, the bad apples.
Yeah, we do that. We do that. I've done it. You look at my videos. I will challenge any guys who being a jerk, whatever. I don't care, because again, evil comes in all shapes, colors, sex, genders, creed, businessman. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I call them out for being a jerk if they are jerks.
And not punish women in the workplace, because quite frankly, your whole enterprise is going.
How am I punishing a woman by not doing this?
Going to crumble if you.
Wait, hold on. Let me let you play the whole thing out. Sorry.
Quite frankly, your whole enterprise is going to crumble if you don't figure out how to leverage and harness the ingenuity and creativity and talent of the women.
Okay, so if a guy is laying bricks, he doesn't have women, that's gonna happen. Or the most dangerous jobs, the 97% of the workplace accidents are men. The fishing boats, the lobster boats and stuff like that. They have to see how that logic works. It doesn't. No. Yeah, here's the thing though. And if I get accused from that, ma'am, and I'm out of a job, so let's go back to basic human instincts. I'm gonna think about me. You think about you. Let's see, we're gonna meet and we're gonna talk about this. Some people can start drama by me and you being in the same room and don't know what's going on. I don't want to take that chance. So hey, I'm gonna have 4 or 5 people in here. Let's talk about this situation. Well, I need a one-on-one on you. A one-on-one with me. Okay. Well, we're gonna do it in the most public place with the next person, because I'm not doing that to lose my job.
Shelly, take the other side of the coin with me. You and I are both women who have been mentored by men. We have spent our careers with men, having lots of close personal, social relationships. And many, many times people have said, well, how did she get there? Why is he bringing her? So there's not.
Exactly. And who does that most of the time? Females. Who does that most of the time? Females. Other females. Come on.
No truth to it.
Listen, I think the biggest issue today is we're living in a climate of hypersensitivity, microsensitivity.
Yes. Men
are afraid to do and say the wrong thing in today's post-movement era, which is a big issue. And look at us, there's so few female leaders. Leaders are predominantly men, and we need leaders to be our mentors. And if leaders, which are predominantly men, are afraid to be with women alone, we have a big issue. Mm-hmm. We have a really big issue. 3.5 times more men say today that they will not go alone with a woman for dinner. 5 times more likely men not wanting to travel with women.
Exactly.
This is a big problem. When we first heard this from Mike Pence, we laughed at it. We said it was absurd. And now if we're actually hearing this from business people, I am worried.
Well, here's the thing. There's lots of ways that the current system, as it was not allowing opportunities for women, for people of color, for people in the workplace to advance, because oftentimes when you choose a mentor, you choose someone who's like yourself. I think that this can present all kinds of opportunities for opening up the playing field to let more people get the kind of leadership development and exposure and insight and advice that they need. You don't have to have, if you're not going to have a dinner or a closed door meeting with a woman, how about you not have it with the young men either?
Because the young men, they're gonna accuse me because men they have to show evidence to stuff. Most women just do hearsay. That's wow. No. He has to prove what happened. You don't have to do that, ma'am. Remember, believe all women.
How about you choose 3 or 4 or 5 up and coming people in your industry? How about you have a group lunch, right? Where you give your insight, you encourage them to then peer coach one another and form a crew so that they can support one another. I think there are all kinds of ways in which we really need to think about how we advance talent.
I got a problem against what you just said right there. But that's as far as go. But like those other 2 ladies said, sometimes you need a one-on-one to understand it, because again, I don't want to. If you're trying to get up in, let's be honest, if you're trying to get up in a company, right, and you're trying to go gun for a spot, you don't want that guy to give all the secrets to everybody else, because you have competition, right? And let's be honest, y'all don't want the competition. Just saying.
How we support people that opens up the playing field for everybody as opposed to being more exclusionary. We don't want to go in that direction.
In a formal sense, that will be fantastic, but it is also those informal connections that really make a huge difference in people's careers. And do we run the risk right now of losing that while the rules of engagement are so unclear?
Well, I think that's why it's time to rewrite the rules. I think it's time
But who's going to rewrite them, and then who's going to tell us what they are? Because I don't know it.
Yeah, I always, we always say it takes a village to raise a family. What is the 21st century today of a village? And I think it includes our companies.
It's social media, and you will see what the cancer culture has done. That's one crappy village.
We have to really be thinking about creating a culture of care, a culture of safety, a culture of security, a culture where we all belong, a culture we can thrive.
Sure, and again, you said the wrong thing, they cancel you, lose your job. Come on now.
We cannot go backwards. This is a trend that is a really scary trend, and the way to move forward is with positivity, proactive solutions for change, and getting all of us to own this responsibility. And when you think about it, what's okay and not okay? There's a range of men from clueless to creepy to classy. There's 3 categories.
And there's women who are sneaky, conniving, and will do whatever to get their powers as well, and get the B word, as she says. I still say that's stupid. Oh, you call it B because you smile. Oh, dude, stop that. Everybody, there's all types of guys and all types of women. And again, as my always think, if you don't, you go in the ocean, it's a risk, and you get if you want to get bitten by a shark. You want to know what's the best way not to get bitten by a shark? Don't go in the ocean. That's the best way. You will never get bitten in the ocean if you want to take the shark. You want to take the risk? Okay. But I'm just saying, in the way how things are, where misconstrued words can be put this way, nope, don't take a chance. Nope.
Right? And I think in the post-movement era, we just need a new education of what's okay and not okay. And every generation has a different perspective. If you tell me I look nice, I'm going to say thank you. If we tell someone...
You would. Not the other women, though. Oh, what are you saying? Oh, you giving me the gaze? Remember, these type of women like, oh, you giving me the gaze, the sexual eye. You're harassing me. You're sexually harassing me. Come on.
When else they look nice, they might be offended. Yes. So before we call...
And that's the problem.
All that bad behavior as bad behavior, let's first point out that it makes us uncomfortable. Give someone the benefit of the doubt that they might not be aware of the fact that I'm not comfortable with that.
All right, we're out of time. Yeah. Clueless, creepy, classy. We know that we need everyone to open their hearts, open their minds, open their doors.
Well, let's not say that to you, MSNBC, because y'all minds when it comes to news is let me see. Oh wait, please. But I still, like I said, even though I don't. This is how I say Project Open Mic is an open thing. I would listen to a news station and I don't agree with 100%. Why? Because I gotta listen to what they're talking about. I do still learn some stuff. I think CNN is garbage, but I still listen to them and use them as a source for certain things. Same thing as MSNBC, CNBC, ABC. I would still use it. Fox, everything like that. That's the only way you get a true mind. You take, as I said again, you want real news? Take every one of these different channels you watch and combine it. There's a grain of truth in there, but every channel, Fox to these people right here, spin it. Everyone. Now, point taken. This you see right behind me is a again, is mostly my studio. I do music stuff here so far. I'm not done video editing and none of that stuff and video stuff in here as far yet. I am gonna build it up right over. But I've recorded music in here. Some really good music that you guys, again, the beat that you're hearing right here is from my keyboard, like I said, from stuff. And again, more albums will be coming out. Don't worry, T3 Records albums gonna be coming out as usual. But have I had a female in this? I have 2 females that's been here in this whole house before my family came up here by myself. Yeah, I got cameras. I'm not trusting nothing. Now they respect me enough, whatever. I just don't want to take the chance. Okay. Now before they even come to my house, I gotta vet them as much as I can to make sure they still okay. Because I don't want nobody to come to my house and mess or whatever. This is a nice neighborhood, nice place. Not saying that they ghetto nothing. That's not the point. I'm just saying I don't take chances. Okay. My last girlfriend that I was dating, the thing that killed me is, here's the thing, I told her I do this stuff and she still had a problem with it. I'm like, I do music. I have my own studio. You came to the house, you saw this, you see what it is. Oh, well, I don't like you to be with a woman by herself. I'm like, you know my past. You think I'm, like I said, I've been a person that accused me of having a child stuff. I've never been accused of the grape or none of that stuff. I'm just talking about, like, I don't want to take no chances. Okay, miscommunication happens a lot of time, and that's why like for me, I hate texting. When I talk to you, because I don't want to miscommunication. But this right here, I'm sorry, ladies. You might not think of it that way, but like the other woman said, a lot of women think that too. The gays, the stupid stuff I see women said that get men in trouble, and they didn't do nothing. That's why I said before, attitude and thinking is a big turnoff for me from any women when they say stupid stuff. And I'm sorry, but the black lady there was like, what she was talking about? Huh. Again, as I stated before, yes, it's good to have the group if you want to have the group, but there's some people who want the one-on-one like those other ladies talk about. I'm not gonna take a chance. I'm not. I just ain't. Sorry. I'm not gonna lose my job, lose my career, or because of anybody. Again, I'm human nature. Protect yourself. That's just what it is. But anyway, just wanted to give you that video on that one. Remember, people stupid, individuals smart. Be that smart individual, people. All right. Take care of yourself and catch you next straight and no chasers.